I hate this fucking place. Last night at the bar, this asshole, local yokel, piece of inbred monkey shit, sits on the stool next to me and starts sucking down the blue moons. There's a game on TV. I don't know who the hell is playing. It didn't matter to me. The beer was important, vital. This guy sucks down a few blue moons and starts looking around. I'm careful to avoid eye contact with him, even in the fucking mirror. What's the score, he asks. I say nothing and continue my convo with the beer. He keeps at it. Hey, you know what the score is? No, I tell him. I mind my own business, which shuts him up for half a minute. But that was all the invitation he needs, and he starts pouring it out on me, his miserable fucking story. Are you from around here? No. I didn't think I seen you in here. Where are you from? Indiana? Whereabouts? The middle? Yeah, things are picking up around here. A lot of out-of-towners. I get up and go to the can. This guy was suffocating me. I take a seat on the shitter and have a smoke and give this bastard enough time to move away. When I come back out, he's still there. There's a fresh pint in front of my stool. This is a cautionary tale. There is no such thing as a free beer. I thank him for the beer and look in the mirror for an empty seat someplace far away. He pours it out on me. Yeah, I was born here. I went to school here. I can never get out of here. I run a landscape business. Remind me later, I'll give you my card. You ever ride a mini bike? When I was 14, there was this kid, Roger Menta. His mother fucked the paper boy and his father committed suicide, so they moved back to Buffalo or wherever. Anyway, he had a rupp four-stroke. We used to take it out to the bogs and play Evel Knievel, right? One day, summer early, about 9, we steal a six-pack of beer from the cellar and head out to the bogs. It's a perfect day. Motion picture day. When I run it through my mind, it's as if it were a Super 8 film or whatever. Anyway, we're out there for an hour or so, doing jumps, popping wheelies, endos, brodies, the whole thing. It was an awesome little bike. Metallic blue. The engine sounded like a compressed farting machine. I know it could only go about 20 miles per, but in my mind that thing was fast, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we go to work on the beer. This is some kind of German stuff his father drank. Berghoff. He was a military man. Anyway, we're out there for a few minutes, and Roger goes off behind a bush to take a piss. And he's back there for a few minutes, and he yells out, "Holy shit!" A second later, he says it again. I go back there to see what he's so excited about, and it's a finger. He thought he was pissing on a muddy cigarette butt, but he had blasted the dirt off of it, and it was a finger. We grab some sticks and an old license plate and start digging. There's a hand. A little later, there's a face. Our hearts are racing. We don't say a word. We dig as fast as we can. It was a woman. Swear to God, the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. We uncover her face, then her chest. Her hair was fanned out behind her like a silken spider web. It looked like she had just laid down to take a nap. Her skin was the color of a new baseball glove. Her eyes were closed. She was beautiful, angelic. Roger and I looked at each other. My father had told me about things popping up in the bogs, tools, things. There's a wrinkled brown mummy in the museum downtown that they found in the bog back in 1942. This woman looked like she was sleeping. She had a linen blouse that I assume was once white, and when we brushed the dirt away, was loose. As we were brushing the dirt away, we could feel her breasts, which were still kind of supple, a little give. We're talking 1,000-year-old titties here. We were 14. We had never touched fucking tit. It was insane. Roger uncovered them. They were perfect. My God, we just stared at them. The skin was quickly turning brown like an apple. Roger ran his hands over one of her boobies and said, "Soft, feel it." I didn't want to, but I did. The breasts were quickly turning hard, tough. Wrinkles began appearing. Soon she was brown as a paper bag. Roger ran his fingers over the skin on her right boobie, and it left a white line. And he put his initials in there. "What the fuck are you doing?" "Relax, it isn't hurting her any." I told him I had to go home. We discussed what to do about the woman and decided to cover her up so the animals wouldn't get her and come back the next day. We spit in each other's mouths and promised never to tell anyone. We come back the next day, but it had rained and we couldn't find her. Boy, things went south for Roger's family after that, and he had to leave. He was gone. The woman did show up again. About 10 years ago, they were draining the bogs to build a power plant, and a backhoe turned her up. Ground the project to a halt. They called in archaeologists to examine the relic. 7,000 years old. She died 5,000 years before Christ was born. 7,000 years old, and we felt her prehistoric breasts. 7,000 years old. What's the oldest titty you ever felt? I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to the gin mill. This diesel needs some lubrication. These wheels are scraping and rubbing. The WD-40 of choice to lubricate, of course, is that wonderful German schnapps, Jägermeister. Prost X, Jägermeister, Jejabo, followed by an American beer, PBR or Budweiser, or some lightweight beer. I gotta get out of here. So much fun playing this game.